Barney sea for cross, R for my love, Barney Ross. All the world will never, never know the love I had for my Barney, oh, my Barney, oh, my Barney, oh, my lovely blue-eyed Barney, oh. Ah, for apple, pea, for pear, I love the girl with the long yellow hair. All the girls I ever knew, the love I had for my lady, oh, my lady, oh, my lady, oh, my lovely blue-eyed lady, oh. Two sisters gone to school all round the lonely old made a lady at a pool down by the greenwood side, oh. Sitting there all round the lonely old, and at her baby she did stare down by the greenwood side, oh. She had the baby on her knee all round the lonely old. A cruel penknife they could see down by the greenwood side, oh. She held the baby to her heart all round the lonely old, and said, dear baby, we'll both must part down by the greenwood side, oh. Baby to her breast all round the lonely old, and said, dear baby, we'll both find rest down by the greenwood side, oh. The river wide and the deep all round the lonely old, it's there both babe and the mother sleep down the wood side, oh. Green gravel, your grass is so green, you're the fairest young damsel I ever have seen. I washed her, I dressed her, I clothed her in silk, and I wrote down her name with a glass pen and ink. Green gravel, your true love is dead. I sent you a letter to turn back your head. Green gravel, your grass is so green, you're the fairest young damsel I ever have seen. You know her, or do you not? This new duffin mistress that we have got, a likeness Beechit is her name, and she hangs her coat upon the highest brim. Raddy rifle ra, raddy rifle ree. On Monday morning when she comes in, she'll hang her coat upon the highest pin. She'll turn around for to view her girls, saying, damn you doffers, lay up your ends. Raddy rifle ra, raddy rifle ree. Lay up our ends, we will surely do. Our hands are steady and our touch is true. Lay up our ends, we will surely do. All for Lizzie Murphy, but not for you. Raddy rifle ra, raddy rifle ree. Oh, Lizzie Murphy, when you've gone away, it's every night that for you will pray. You've left us here with a broken heart, for there's no one left that will take our part. Raddy rifle ra, raddy rifle ree. It was on a summer's evening, all in the month of May, down by yon shady harbour I carelessly did stray. 'Twas there I met a charming girl, more pleasing to my view, and the title that she gave herself was the Maid of Balladoo. I gently stepped up to her and unto her did say, Are you Aurora or Flo, the Queen of May, or is it Playfair Ellen that appears all in my view? But the title that she gave herself was the Maid of Balladoo. I took her by the lily white hand and by the waist so small. I showed her my father's garden down by the river bank, where the kid and lamb do sport and play, the trout and salmon too. And said I, young maid, don't be afraid for to leave sweet Balladoo. It was with great persuasion that I got her to give consent, and hand together it was Hilltown down we went, and we there got liquor of the best and some of the Mountain Dew. And she soon forgot the vow she made when leaving Balladoo. It was on a summer's evening, all in the month of June. I was sitting silently condoling at my loom. My scissors they sang sweetly and my shuttle nimbly flew, when I first composed these verses on the Maid of Balladoo. Know my love by her way of walking, and I know my love by her way of talking, and I know my love by her suit of blue. And if my love leaves me, what will I do? And still she cries, I love him the best, and the troubled mind sure will know no rest. And still she cries, bonny boys are few, and if my love leaves me, what will I do? There is a dance house in Marradyke, and there my love goes every night, and sits upon some strange lad's knee. And don't you know now that vexes me? And still she cries, I love him the best, and the troubled mind sure will know no rest. And still she cries, bonny boys are few, and if my love leaves me, what will I do? Seven gypsies in the wood, and only and they sang so sweet, so very, very sweet, that they charmed the heart of a lady, oh. Why did you leave your house and land? Why did you leave your children, oh? Why did you leave your own wedded lord to follow the dark-eyed gypsy road? What care I for my houses and land? What care I for my children, oh? I'll drink the dew, and I'll go with the dark-eyed gypsies, oh. Last night I had their bed with my wedded lord beside me, oh. But on a cold earthen floor, with the dark-eyed gypsies around me, oh. There were seven gypsies in the wood, sweet, so very, very sweet, that they charmed the heart of a lady, oh. Near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go. If my true love, she was gone, I would surely find another, where wild mountains climb all around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? It's pretty to be in Ballinderry, 'tis pretty to be in Achally, but it's prettier to be in bonny Ram's Island, sitting forever beneath the tree. Ah, ho, na, ho, ah, ho, na, ho. Well, often I wandered through bonny Ram's Island, arm in arm with Phelim the demon, and he would whistle and I would sing, and we would make the whole island ring. Ah, ho, na, ho, ah, ho, na, ho. Once near Ram's Island, but now 'tis sad could be, for the ship that carried Phelim the demon is buried forever beneath the sea. Ah, ho, na, ho, ah, ho, na, ho. Come all ye Rylands till I oars and listen to me song, for 'tis only 40 verses and 1 to 10 years long. 'Tis all about the adventures of this Isle Lisburn tar, and to sail this man before the mast on the good ship Calabar. Now the Calabar was a spanking craft, copper bottom fore and aft, and her helmet stuck out far behind, and her wheels with big shaft. We half a gale to swell her sails, she made 1 knot per hour. She's the fastest craft in the Lagan Canal, and she's only 1 horsepower. Now the skipper he was a strapping lad, he stood just 4'2". His eyes was green, his nose was red, and his cheeks were a Prussian blue. He wore a leather medal, he won in the crime he wore, and the captain's wife was passenger cook on the good ship Calabar. Now the skipper he says to me, my lad, look here, my lad, says he, would you like to be a sailor to sail raging sea? Would you like to be a sailor the foreign seas to roll? For we're under orders for 40 down, we have 8 ton of coal. The next morning we set sail, the weather had been sublime, and passing under the old Queen's Bridge we heard the Albert chime. Till then we came to the gasworks straight, a very dangerous part, and ran head on to a lump of coal that wasn't marked on the chart. Then all became confused, on the stormy winds did blow. The bosun slipped an orange pill and fell into the hull below. Put on more steam, the captain cried, for we are sorely pressed. But the engine was doing his best, and we all fell into the water and then left out a roar. Then he threw at the end of his galluses and he pulled it all ashore. North to sail, and the next time I go to 40 down and bloody sure. As I walked out in the May love upon the way, and Lord, but she was early. Right in her buckle shone like silver, she had a dark and rolling river. And it's when will you come back again, and when will we get married? When cockle shells turn silver bells, then we will get married. As I walked out in the May morning right early, I met her love upon the way, and Lord, but she was there. Falorie man, rattling, roving Irishman, I can do all that ever you can. She washes her face in the frying pan, and out she goes to hunt for a man. I have a sister, Mary-Ann. I am a good working man, each day I carry my wheat in my hand. A lack and a bap and a clipe of ham, I am a good working man. I am the wee Falorie man, rattling, roving Irishman. I can do all that ever you can, for I am the wee Falorie man. Was the other night, dear, I chanced to go roving. By the clear river I jogged along. I heard an old man making sad lamentation, rocking the cradle and the child not his own. Hey ho, my laddie lad, for perhaps your own dada will never be known, for it's seen and sighing and rocking the cradle and nursing the baby. Goes out every night to a ball or a killie, and she leaves Meddle alone. And by the law, Harry, if ever you marry, you hear alone. Hey ho, my laddie, laddie, for perhaps your own dada will never be known, for singing and sighing and rocking the cradle and nursing the baby in the all you young men that's inclined to get, now take my advice, or by the law, Harry, if ever you marry, in the cradle alone. Oh, my laddie, laddie, your own dada will never be known, for it's singing and sighing and rocking the cradle and nursing the baby that's none of my own. Mama, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They wreck my hair, they stole my comb, but that's all right till I go home. She is the bearer of Belfast City, she is 41 to 3. Please can you tell me who is he? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. They're up at the door and they're ringing the bell, saying, oh, my true love, are you well? Out she comes despite the snow, with rings in her fingers and bells in each toe. Old Jenny Murray says she'll die if he doesn't get the fella with her open eye. Let the wind and the rain and the wind blow high, the snow came travelling from the sky. All the boys are fighting for her, they're up at the door and they're ringing the bell, saying, oh, my true love, are you well? Out she comes despite the snow, with rings in her fingers and bells in each toe. Old Jenny Murray says she'll die if he doesn't get the fella with her open eye. Hey, well, Albert Mooney loves her still. There is a blackbird on yonder tree. They say he's blind and he cannot see, but never a girl as blind as me. Too bad company. He courted me when I was thin. I loved to win, But now that my bib is up to my chin, he passes my door and won't come in. I wish, but it's all in vain. I wish I was a maid again, a maid again I never shall be, till apples grow under an ivy tree. There is a blackbird on yonder tree. They say he's blind and he cannot see, but never a girl as blind as me. When that I fell into bad company. You may talk about your Lancers or the Irish Fusiliers, the Aberdeen Militia or the Dublin Volunteers, or any other regiment that's flying far away. Come give to me the tartan of the gallant 43, throwing for summer day, watching all the country girls forking up the hay. I really was delighted, but he stole my heart away. He left me for the tartan of the gallant 43. Oh, I never shall forget the day his regiment marched past. The pipes they played a lively tune, but my heart was aghast. He turned around and smiled farewell, and then from far away I heard the drums and pibroch of the gallant 43, roaring through the green field on a summer day, watching all the country girls forking up the hay. I really was delighted, but he stole my heart away. He left me for the tartan of the gallant 45. Once again I heard the music of the pibroch from afar, the tramp, tramp, tramp of weary men returning from the war. And as they nearer drew, I brushed the woeful tear awhile, for me and my braw laddie of the gallant 43, strolling through the green field on the summer day, watching all the country girls forking up the hay. I really was delighted, but he stole my heart away. He left me for the tartan of the gallant 43. It was early, early all in the spring, when my love Willie went to serve the king. The night was dark and the wind blew high. It was there I lost my fine sailor boy. Oh, Captain, Captain, come tell me true, does my love Willie sail on board with you? What kind of clothes does your Willie wear? And what's the colour of your true love's hair? He wears a coat all of the royal blue. You might easy know him, for his heart is true. His hair is a wavy like the ripening corn that the wind blows over on a July morn. Your Willie dear, alas, he is not here, on yon dim island that does appear, on yon dim island that we pass by. It was there we lost your fine sailor boy. Oh, drip my coffin all in deepest blight, and the headstone raised above my head and neck, and on my breast place a turtle dove, to tell the world that I died for love. When I was single I had a black shawl, Now that I'm married or nothing at all, and still I love him, I'll go with him wherever he goes. I love an apple and I love a pear, I love a sailor with dark curling hair, and still I love him, I'll forgive him, I'll go with him wherever he goes. He gave me a handkerchief, red, white and blue, but before I could wear it, he tore it in two, and still I love him, I'll forgive him, I'll go with him wherever he goes. He come down our entry and he whistled me out, but the tail of his shirt from his trouser hung out, and still I love him, I'll forgive him, I'll go with him wherever he goes. He took me to an alehouse and bought me some stout, and before I could drink it, he'd ordered me out, and still I love him, I'll forgive him, I'll go with him wherever he goes. There's cakes in the oven and bread on the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself, and still I love him, I'll forgive him, I'll go with him wherever he goes. As I walked out one evening down by the riverside, while gazing all around me, an Irish girl I spied. A rosy red was in her cheek, and coal black was her hair, and costly were the robes of gold my Irish girl did wear. This maiden wore of the Spanish brown, and the mantle on her shoulders of silk 'twas wrought all round. Her gentle face, her modest ways would leave my heart in pain. I'd range this world all over, my Irish girl to gain. I was a butterfly, I'd light on my love's breast. I wish I was a nightingale, I'd sing my love to rest. I'd sing at morn, I'd sing at eve, a love song soft and slow. And year by year I'll love my dear, let the wind blow high or low. Fana winnow, 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 Fana winnow daisy, Fana winnow E-I-O, she's away with Barney the Bantyro, the Bantyro, the Bantyro, she's away with Barney the Bantyro. A for apple, P for pear, I love the girl with the long yellow hair. All the girls I ever knew, the love I had for my lady, oh. My lady, oh, my lady, oh, my lovely blue-eyed lady, oh. B for Barney, C for cross, oh, but I love Barney Ross. All the world will never know the love I had for my Barney, oh. My Barney, oh, my Barney, oh, the lovely blue-eyed Barney, oh. Anna winnow, 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 Anna winnow daisy. Anna winnow, E-I-O, she's away with Barney the Bantire-O. The Bantire-O, the Bantire-O, she's away with Barney the Bantire-O.